All right, thank you. All right, good evening, and thank you for joining us to review potential updates to East Bay Community Energy's value proposition for fiscal year 2023 to 2024. That's our year, which starts which starts July 1st and concludes June 30th. So we're currently in fiscal year 2022 to 2023. My name is Kelly Brazovic, and I'm EBCE's Director of Account Services. Today, I'll begin with a brief introduction to East Bay Community Energy, and then I'll provide background on today's value proposition and discuss the proposed changes. Last, I'll open the floor for comments from our attendees. If you do have any questions today, please, you may enter those into the chat if they are, into the Q&A if they are questions pertaining to the slides. However, if you have a specific comment that you would like to make, I'd ask for you to hold those until the end. Please note that we are recording today and we will be posting this to our website, and that includes any comments that you make. Note that during the presentation, all attendees will be on mute. After I provide the background of proposed policy, I'll open the virtual floor for comments. Please be prepared with your name, organization, and location of your home or business. Use the raise hand feature or the chat tool to indicate you'd like to add a comment. We will provide 3 minutes for each comment. EBCE is the local power supplier for residential and commercial electricity customers in Alameda County, its cities, and the city of Tracy in neighboring San Joaquin County. Our mission is to provide renewable energy at low rates with a goal of being fully carbon-free by 2030, and to then reinvest those revenues back into our communities. Technically, East Bay Community Energy is a joint powers authority, or JPA. We're a local government agency created by the cities and counties we serve. In this way, EBC is similar to a school district, only instead of providing public education, we provide a public option for energy administered at the local level. This graphic shows the components of your electric service, starting with generation and ending with the transmission and distribution to your home or business. EBCE procures energy from resources, including wind and solar, which is then delivered through PG&E's lines to our shared customers. Electricity generation and delivery are billed separately on your PG&E bill. These are 2 separate pages. PG&E delivers your electricity and your bill, while EBCE provides customers with the energy from facilities like our Scott Haggerty Wind Energy Center in Livermore. EBC is locally governed, which allows for public meetings just like the one we're hosting today. Next, let's walk through key words so we're all using the same language. Here are the 2 service plans that we offer. We have Bright Choice, which today has a 3% rate discount and a minimum and more renewable energy than PG&E. Then we have Renewable 100, which offers 100% California-based wind and solar at 3/4 of a penny per kilowatt hour more than PG&E. Here are the default service options for our customers. If you have not taken an action to update your service plan with EBCE, your service plan is Renewable 100 or Bright Choice as indicated on this chart. For example, if you're a standard commercial customer in Pleasanton, you're on Renewable 100. If you're a Care or Farah customer in Livermore, you're on Bright Choice. If you would like to update your service plan either to Renewable 100 or to Bright Choice, you can do so by going online to ebce.org or by calling us at the call center. I'll put this information up at the end as well. And finally, 2 last terms. When we discuss rates, this is the amount that we charge for electricity. Today, we update our rates when PG&E changes their generation or other generation adjacent fees. The value proposition is the financial savings that customers may see as an EBCE customer. Today, during this presentation, we're only talking about that value proposition, that cost comparison to PG&E, which thus far has saved our customers over $37 million since 2018. Now looking forward to the recommendations for next fiscal year. Forecast today shows that energy prices, this is market rates, are still high. This is really no surprise to anyone who's been looking at their bills lately for energy or anything else. Because of that, PG&E has continued to increase their rates. And since our rates are then pegged to PG&E's rates, that means our rates have also increased. However, we've been maintaining our 3% discount to PG&E because last year we were able to maintain that discount because we've been procuring power at a lower cost than PG&E. We're seeing a similar effect again this year, which brings us to a recommendation. We're looking to actually increase our Bright Choice discount from 3% to 5% savings compared to PG&E. We'll also be proposing, to decrease the Renewable 100 premium from 3/4 of a penny down to 1/4 of a penny above PG&E. We're also looking at adding, we will also recommend to add a $50 bill credit to all CARE and FARA, those are our qualified low-income program customers, sometime within the next fiscal year. And last, there are some unknowns in the market, but if this favorable forecast continues, we do expect to be able to apply additional on-bill credits for customers. These would happen in the subsequent fiscal year. So we're still on track to potentially provide credits based on the current fiscal year sometime later in the calendar year. So what do those numbers actually look like on your bill? So let's look at a residential customer bill. Today, our residential customers on Bright Choice are seeing monthly savings to PG&E of $1.45. With this new discount going from 3% to 5%, we would see just over $2.40 a month discount compared to PG&E. The Renewable 100 premium discount is also pretty phenomenal. If we look at today, our Renewable 100 customers are paying a premium of about $2.75 a month compared to PG&E. That premium drops down to below $1 a month on Renewable 100, and this would be after July of this year. Our small commercial customers, we see a similar tale, right? We're seeing an increase in that discount, not quite doubling from $5.50 up to $9, and then we see that that discount split by 3. And then our large commercial customers, their bills may look like something else to those of us that aren't in the commercial space. But they're seeing obviously a great discount from $900 a month up to $1,500 a month on Bright Choice, and cutting that premium from $1,800 down to $600. And just to review where we've been and where we're going with things like this value proposition. When EBCE first started service in 2018, our Bright Choice discount was 1.5%, and the Renewable 100 premium was 1 penny per kilowatt hour. We then didn't change that discount again until 2020. And at that point, we needed to reduce the Bright Choice discount down to 1% compared to PG&E, while maintaining the Renewable 100 premium at 1 penny per kilowatt hour. Market forces were different at that point. And then just last year, we were able to raise that. We were able to increase that discount by 3x up to 3%, and reduce the premium for the first time in our agency's history. And we're looking to both continue reducing that premium and increasing that discount again next year. So next, I'll move on to how to participate in the public comment period. You can either click on the chat or Q&A bubble, or you can use the raise hand feature, something to indicate that to us that you'd like to speak. If possible, please enter your name and city or organization into the chat or Q&A feature so that we know who's speaking. Please do not include any information about your particular account, such as your account number or your address or phone number. This is a public forum. Also, please be conscientious of time. Each speaker will be given 3 minutes, and my colleague will indicate to you verbally when there are 15 seconds left. Before we jump to that, I'm just going to go to the next slide really quickly, which has some information about our next steps and the timeline. Really the takeaway here is if you'd prefer to give a written comment after listening to this webinar, you're free to do so. Please send those via email to public comment. Note there's 2 C's in the middle at ebce.org. All comments are due by Friday, June 9th at 8 a.m. All right, I'm going to go 1 slide forward here to also allow folks to, I'm not going to do that. This is just the email address one more time. And so I will go back to, excuse me, how to participate. And I'll give the floor over to folks that may want to make a verbal statement.
For any webinar participants that would like to have any public comment, please raise your hand at this time, or just put like that you would be interested in speaking in the Q&A or chat feature. And we'll give it a few more minutes to see if anybody would like to raise their hand, but nobody at this time has none either.
All right, thank you so much for participating in today's webinar. If you do have anything you'd like to add at a later date, we do welcome your comments by Friday, June 9th to the email address listed here. If you'd like to review this presentation again, we will be putting it up on our website and our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for participating.